concentration of iron in the soil by storing them in its tissue, and which could be detected by simple techniques. The discovery of such parameters, if any, may have significant implications in understanding the biogeochemical cycling of iron, mainly the tropical uses. The work was undertaken to answer the following question. And following materials and methods was employed, that is, lead from different stages was used. It was used to sample well etching and instrument the localization of iron. Then dry repeater was selected. It was used for etching, extraction of ferromantic fraction, instrument the localization, light microscopy, XRD, spectroscopy, XRD, and analysis. Also the soil bore sample was selected. An etch or natural born vegetation was selected, and it was used for extracting of ferromantic fraction as well as the light microscopy analysis. The first two objectives, whether based on previous work, will it be possible to identify different parts or stages of the plant for extraction of the ferromantic barn minerals, and whether appropriate candidate tree species could be selected and tested for standardization of techniques for satisfactory recovery of ferromantic barn minerals. For this first, different stages of phytotendency leads to synthesis, and it was ferromantic fraction was recovered in both the stages of breed, that is senescence and young stage. Although in the senescence stage, little higher was found, ferromantic extraction was little higher detected, but after washing this fraction, pure ferromantic fraction was higher in the young stage. Then again, the same stages of leaves were used for detecting the ferromantic fraction without etching, in which no ferromantic fraction was recovered. This clearly indicates that burning initiates magnetism, and thus it was obtained only in those fractions which was etched. Then calculating the biovolume and percent product of ferromantic extraction from dried petrol and grains. For this mean and diameter mean radius of petrol and central grain was taken, and it was found that biovolume of petrol is more than the central grain. Also the same grains in petrol was etched to detect the ferromantic extraction, and it was found that in petrol it is higher. Maybe because the biovolume of petrol is more, it can accumulate more amount of ferromantic fraction. Third objective, whether such ferromantic barn minerals could be subjected to detailed analysis to understand their microscopic nature and the chemical composition. When the chemical analysis was done, the LS of petrol as well as grain was taken, and they were treated with potassium ferricyanide and potassium thiocyanide. And it was found that when stained with potassium ferricyanide, they stained blue, indicating the presence of Fe+2, and when stained with potassium thiocyanide, they stained red, indicating the presence of Fe+3. The same test was done with the acid extract of pure ferromantic fraction, and gave the positive result indicating the presence of Fe+2 as well as Fe+3. Then to further confirm it, XRD analysis was done, and this was done with pure ferromantic fraction of two species, that is Echinodendron and Phytophanerolensis, and in both the species the form of iron that is magnetized was reported. Then the ferromantic fraction which was isolated or extracted was black in color, so that we were interested in knowing about it, what makes it black. It is suspected to be melanin plus we have UV visible spectra of it, and this crude melanin extract absorbs in UV region that is between 190 to 200, confirming it as melanin, and it was done for 6 species. To further confirm it, XRD analysis was done, and in all the 6 species we could detect melanin at different phase ends. The table showing different species, and this is the wavelength, and whatever is not in black is the melanin being detected in adverse wavelength in those particular species. Then cell analysis was done, and it was found that the particle size ranges between with different shape, size, structure, and it appears that their morphology is biologically controlled. Fourth objective, whether different plant species from various different locations of variable soil and concentration could be sampled using the standardization techniques to suitable recovery of interesting ferromantic barn minerals, which could be subjected to similar detailed analysis. For this, dry repeater from major 6 locations was selected, having iron concentration from moderate to low level. And this plant species were mainly for mining and non-mining areas. So 22 species were selected for mining areas, the rest 34 was for non-mining areas. They were also classified as trees and shrubs. So 5% were shrubs and the rest 95% were trees. They were also classified as monocots and dicots. 12% was monocot and 88% were dicot. This was done mainly to see if they exist any first S and for ash gate, that is after taking 10 gram of leaf litter that was burned, we got
Continue.
Yeah,